It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas. It's Monday, September 21st, 2020 at 7 a.m.
You're going to have to get control of this.
Welcome to downtown before we get to the corner.
I thought maybe we didn't turn the corner.
That's right. We hadn't made it fun.
I have a gift for Bob Rechtenwald.
Oh,
All
gosh.
right.
After last Friday's Bomber game and, the pictures of you hanging out the booth, swinging on the mic cable, all excited, hyperventilating, I get you a paper bag to breathe in next Friday.
I may need that. This is good. I may need
No hyperventilating while on the air, Bob.
that. Yeah.
We had the medical team on standby. But
I bet his heart rate was...
I told Gil Reynolds, I said, dude, I need hazard duty pay. Because after being 17 points down at the half and coming back and winning by 4.
That's great. That's amazing.
and
It's exciting.
We were
Yes,
down
indeed.
the whole game. I mean,
Yeah,
they
it was
just
tit
steadily
for
stayed
tat,
up.
and
Yep.
it was just
But they
unbelievable.
never gave
That's
up.
the deal.
You know,
They
Josh
never gave
Josh
up.
Kaminsky was on. He's always on doing color with me, and the exciting thing is, these boys never hung up. They never hung their head. They never got down. The coach made the adjustments he needed to make, and boom, here we are.
And I want to point out that some of the highlights were picked up by Channel 8 in Jonesboro. And it's got the hometown TV courtesy of, and I heard that a place in Little Rock picked up some of the highlights.
That's what
too.
I heard. I heard there was
Yeah,
2
I
in
saw
Little
it.
Rock that
It's
picked
on-
us
yeah.
up, and 1 in Jonesboro.
Yeah,
You
KAIT,
can't
that's the biggie in Jonesboro. So,
The only break I'm going to get is falling off that ladder coming down off there.
welcome to Down on the Corner, brought to you by your local hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62. So you can call them at 425-3191. Give us an update on Sears.
The only thing I can tell you about Sears today, it's been a little while since I've been over there, is repair. They are so busy doing repairs. I did drive by there last Thursday. Was going to stop in and see JR. He was gone on a service call. They've put another van with a full-time service tech out on the road trying to do things at home.
Wow.
They have the guy that's in the shop that when they bring things in that can't be fixed on the road, he'll work on them there. Plus JR is out and about doing things too. So the motto is, you make the call, we service them all. And I truly believe that they'll do everything they can to get you back up and running, especially with the shortages of appliances that are out there.
Uh-huh.
They're doing everything they can to fix you up.
Because in this time of year where you got your leaf blowers and your chippers and all the other things. that you
Absolutely,
Get,
yeah.
get out there, test that stuff, and if it don't work, get it in because, like you say, they're busy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could.
So you want to get ahead of that.
You're right. Thanks, Bob.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
You're right.
The very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment. What am I missing? About covers it all, doesn't it?
Basically anything for inside or
There you
outside
go.
the home,
You
they've
bet.
got it.
Your hometown Sears store is at 1029 Highway 62 East. Call them at 425-3191. Up on the hill behind Wendy's, same parking lot as Orsolin's, out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Can't beat your Sears store. They're top-notch folks, and he just bends over backwards.
He does his best to make sure everybody's happy with a smile on their face when they leave the store. So
Hometown Sears store. We want folks to come in from out of town. If you're up in Howell County or Ozark County, Missouri, come on down. Marion County's welcome too. Fulton, Stone, Izzard, everybody come on over, visit your home. You want to see a top-notch Sears store, stop by Mountain
you know,
Home.
Dale, we've said this before, and some folks won't know who this is, but we haven't seen this kind of customer service since Izzy Powell at True Value.
Yeah.
You know, Papa Izzy used to take care of everybody. If he
Oh, yeah.
some farmer needed a widget, by golly, if they didn't have it, they went in the back and made one.
Sounds like his.
He was going to get a
There you
widget.
go.
He was going to get a widget.
Be sure to check out your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East, right here in Mountain Home. We're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the very same thing with 3 locations to serve you the very best coffee in town. You have, of course, the Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, and then you have Bomber Boulevard, which at 704 will be kind of busy right now and a little bit busier around 7:30. You've got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness to serve you the best coffee in town. As Mike says, we are real coffee. When he orders beans, within 24 hours, he has the freshest roasted beans arrive, and that's what goes into your coffee. The very best beans, the very best coffee right here in Mountain Home. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening coffee, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and Steph do a great job at all 3 locations. I suggest using the 2 drive-thrus so that way you don't have to go through all the rules and regulations for the hospital with the COVID-19 outbreak. And so Brewed Awakening Coffee, as Mike says, we are real coffee. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos, pumpkin spice, whatever you want, they've got it. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris, anyone out there can help you. I'm sure there's folks out there now that I haven't met. But as you see in the screen, with all respect, that's just not something that they say for the logos on the TV screen and the radio jingles. It's how they do business on a daily basis, with all our respect. Very caring, loving, understanding. When someone passes away, a friend, a family member, a loved one, whatever it may be, they will help you get through a very tough time. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, they bring you the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, no normal person on earth wants another person to die for any reason, especially when you disagree politically. And so, Lord, we do mourn the loss of our Supreme Court Justice, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Loss of life is always tragic. I pray you give comfort and peace to her family. But now as time moves on, it's time to name a successor to the Supreme Court. It doesn't matter whether or not it's an election year. The Constitution gives the power to the President and the Senate with no time constraints. Lord, I pray that it's time for a court that believes that human life starts at conception and these lives matter as much as any life on earth. I pray for your direction and wisdom on our President and Senate. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
Wait, you need Bob's bag to hyperventilate?
I don't know. I've been on the road all weekend. We're going to see how this goes right here.
Bob Brace.
Dun, dun, dun! The weather.
Was that a recording?
That was actually really.
Was that
That was
out?
live or Memorex?
If you guys
Live
give me,
or Memorex,
if you
yeah.
guys can give me a
Is
minute.
it live or Memorex? That was pretty good, bud. I didn't give you that one.
I've been singing in the car getting ready for this. So.
Warming up.
You
Beats
warm
the
it
shower
up.
any day, huh? Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs.
Just call Jake.
870 Huh? What?
Oh, that's an inside joke.
What did you say?
Just call Jake.
You said singing in the shower, and I'm thinking, oh boy, just call Jake.
Take 2. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net is the website where we can take a look at the
Froggy.
fog on the river. That's an
There's a
interesting
little, there's
shot.
a
Look
little
at that.
fog out there.
We are froggy today.
Now, when you're sitting on your deck this morning, could you see the trees at all?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it could, and it kind of settled in. Like last night, I'm laying there last night and looking up at the stars and everything. You could see everything. And
I know, just terrible.
when I got up, yeah, it's tough. But when I got up, you could see like Cotter was just like that light fog.
Yeah.
You're getting the little street lights down there. It's kind of like looking up at the stars. It was a good effect this morning.
Well, let me ask you, are you high enough? Are there times where you can see over the fog?
Oh yeah,
Where
there's
it
times
just
when
kinda
the only
sits on
thing
the
you can
river?
see is the water tower,
Huh.
and that's all you can see.
Wow.
Yeah, we've had some shots on in the morning where
Yeah.
even where the camera's angled, you can see just over the fog.
That'd be
and it's
pretty cool.
really cool.
You're
Look like it
actually
doesn't
looking
always
into
come all the way up.
Cotter, Arkansas, Baxter County, and let's look at the September shot, the clear sky shot here. This is the normal shot here, taken about 1 or 2 years ago. And the cameras in Marion County, Arkansas, aimed in and focusing on Baxter County, Arkansas, and Cotter. And so you can go to RetireToArkansas.net and take a look throughout the day of the beautiful White River. The bridge will be on the left side. You'll see Cotter, Arkansas in the middle part of the screen. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora. Bob will be on here in just a minute for This Week in Real Estate and give you all the updates on the real estate market in the Twin Lakes area. For now, you write down this number, 870-405-0793, RetireToArkansas.net.
Morning.
And Bob will be giving a report here in just a minute. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Right now, 55 degrees in Mountain Home, 53 at Harrison, 54 at Batesville, but look at this, 48 in Salem. 55 at Calico Rock, 53 at Flippin, 52 at Marshall. Around the region, West Plains is at 48, 44 in St. Louis, 56 at Poplar Bluff, 49 in Springfield. And in contrast, Watford City, North Dakota is right in the middle of it at 48. They're right up there with Salem and West Plains. Wow. Wow. All right, I'm going to throw this map up here real quick. This is the position of Tropical Storm Beta. It's kind of in between Corpus Christi and Houston, Texas. We go to the radar. You can see it. I'm going to bring it up here. And you can see the swirl. This would be the eye of it right here. If it was a hurricane, this would be the eye. And zoom in just a little bit. So you can see Corpus Christi, San Antonio, and Houston. You can kind of see Corpus Christi here and Houston up just to the north. And so it's straight south of Houston and Beaumont, Texas. And you can see the swirl there around New Orleans and Baton Rouge, all the way up into northeast Louisiana. So we'll back this out and take a look at the national radar before we go into Arkansas, Missouri. Showers in Nebraska, and that's about it. And a little bit in the desert around Phoenix, boy, I tell you what. All right, let's zoom into Arkansas and see what we got. You see the showers coming off of the tropical storm at the Louisiana-Arkansas line. Texarkana to about Arkadelphia, back over to Monticello.
Put that in motion, would you?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of get an idea
Back
of
over
how
into
it's
southern
running.
Mississippi around Indianola, Greenville, places like that. South of I-40 and right on, well, I-30 being affected right now from Arkadelphia down to Texarkana with these showers, as well as Highway 63 that goes on down in the southern part of the state, and Highway 67 goes through El Dorado. A little bit north, Hot Springs, Little Rock, Conway area, Forest City, Cabot, Conway, everything clear in the northern part of the state. Your Highway 62, 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65 to Branson. Highway 63, 155, 63, Interstate 555 at Jonesboro. Clear at this time, 67, 167 going north. So we go up into Missouri, Highway 60, 160, 67, 65, all clear. Your interstates are 44, 49, 29, 70, and 55. Everything clear at this time in Missouri. Same thing in southern Illinois, I-64, 70, and I-57. Come on, commuter. There we go. The only watches and warnings we have near us is down in the Gulf of Mexico with the tropical storm, a little bit of fog, and Utah and Wyoming. That's about it there. Now our 7-day forecast looks like this. Sunny today, high of 78, and then tonight 30% chance of showers tonight, 40% on Tuesday, 50% on Tuesday night, Wednesday a 50% chance, and Wednesday a 30% chance. Temperatures on Tuesday will reach 69, 67 on Wednesday, 74 on Thursday, and 78 on Friday. So we got some cooler temperatures coming in with some rain. And it should be a nice week. We could use some rain. Well, let me go ahead and bring this up. The state drought monitor for Arkansas is southeast Arkansas and northwest Arkansas abnormally dry. And then when we look at southwest Missouri, they could really use some rain because they're pushing a D1 and D2 severe drought there. And just south of the St. Louis area, down from St. Louis to Cape, it's a abnormally dry northern part of the state. Needs some rain there. Checking the highways, there was an accident down on I-30 around Benton. That's been cleared up here. A little bit of slow traffic on I-30 at Benton. That's been cleared up. Scooter across the Lick Creek Bridge the other night. It's ready to go. So Highway 201 and J are open all the way up to
I
Highway
did.
160.
That's the first thing I thought of when I was about to cross that
called me.
bridge. I
It's
called
open, it's
Dale.
open. That's what
I'm
I
on the bridge.
I'm on the bridge. Felt like Bob at the football game hanging out of the sports box.
I'm on the bridge.
Bob was on the brink. He wasn't on the bridge.
Yeah, and let me tell you, it's not a box. I'm up in a roof.
They just call it a press box.
Yeah.
Pollen count today is 4.6, tomorrow 4.7. And we'll take a quick look at Arkansas COVID for the 6-county area. We have 196 active with 856 recovered. Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton. 78 at Baxter, 17 in Marion, 10 in Searcy, 46 in Stone, 19 in Izard, and 26 in Fulton, all active. They total 196 active in the 6-county area of a population of 104,900. Recovered, 194 Baxter, 59 Marion, 131 Searcy, 247 Stone, 130 in Izard, and 93 in Fulton, totaling 856. We're getting better. I've heard reports that Walmart has scraped up all the one-way stuff off the floors. There's no, you're not wearing a mask, police out there, you know. And so things are getting back to normal. Crude oil prices at $40.34, down about 77 cents. Dow Jones Industrial is down 244.56 on Friday. This is as of 5:15 on Friday Eastern Time. Closing at 27,657.42. And there you go. Morning weather and all the updates brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire2Arkansas.net. After the break, Bob Zdora is going to be on with This Week in Real Estate, and Bob's got something.
Just real quick, Tonight is a JV game. Lighthouse Christian's coming into town with their JV at 7.
Where's Lighthouse?
Springfield. It's a Springfield school.
Really?
Tomorrow night we've got Mountain View coming in for a 7th and 8th grade game, and then Thursday we got a 9th grade game against Marion, and there'll be a blue gold scrimmage with the 7th grade Thursday also.
Wow.
Take a break. Bob Zdora on next. This Week in Real Estate. Coming up. Be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. $719, Bob Zdora here for This Week in Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, the Z Team, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
How about that football team coming back like that last
Great.
week?
That's great.
That's great.
In high school, it's so important right now with the pro sports being what they are, and I think that there's a certain animosity towards some of those athletes that may carry over, but I think this the high school team, that's your local community, and it just really can't be overstressed, the importance of that, and feeling that, and letting those kids know you're out there. And I think that that's just really a great. Friday Night Lights was a the concept of that is just so important.
But
Here.
with Bingo and Bongo here doing that stuff on Friday night, they got picked up by Channel 8 and Jonesboro.
There
One
you
of the,
go.
I mean,
They should.
yeah,
They should.
Look at this.
Wait a minute, am I bingo or bongo?
Bob, did you see that they honored the first responders?
I was actually, the flags that came by,
Yeah.
I took care of that, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because that was a great tribute.
Yeah, it was great, and I sent some guys over there. Some of the retirees were asking about it, so I took care of them, and Stockton's took care of making sure that they got in and everything. I'm sure went just fine for them. So we appreciate that, and law enforcement appreciates people, especially now. You know, you're reading the papers and you're seeing yourselves on, because we see ourselves there. You know, it's not some guy in L.A. or some guy in New York. That's me there. And that's kind of the way we see that. So whatever you can do to let the coppers know that you appreciate them is a very good thing in whatever way it may be.
Amen to that. You betcha.
Yep. And one of the ways that we try to do it, I'll give a plug for us with the Twin Lakes Retired Police Scholarship Club. We give scholarships to these policemen that are here in Baxter and Marion County for their kids for secondary education. And with the COVID, we've had some issues trying to raise funds and stuff. If there's something, we're a 501c3. If you are fortunate enough to have a couple extra bucks and are looking for a little tax help, or just if you're a 501, you can give without it being any consequence to you, give me a call. And we'll get you whatever paperwork you need, and the money goes, 100% of the money goes to the kids. And we pass them out. We gave out $4,000 scholarships, and we're over $110,000.
Yeah, I started to say it was quite a good
that
number.
we've given out over the years. So that's our way of giving back to ourselves. So. And one of the ways we do that is through selling houses and through, different things that we personally do to give back to the community. And that's just one of the charities that realtors are involved in. And just, again, to go back to the high school, being a part of the community and to have that spirit is just so important to people, especially under these times. People have been locked down, whether not as much here as others, but some people mentally have been like, you see people riding around in the car with the mask on and stuff. It hurts you, that we've taken ourselves down that road. It's just bad. But anyway, so we had a busy weekend. Really? Friday, 5 of the 6 of us were out showing.
Wow.
And over the weekend, yeah.
Wow.
People driving down. Linda wrote 2 offers on one property, 3 offers on one property that came in. A woman from California called her sight unseen, just with the pictures. Again, stress the importance of pictures on your listing. From the pictures on there, and wrote an offer on that, and we'll present the offers this morning. Sight unseen, basically sight unseen, without physically standing there. The pictures are great, and the rooms are going to look just like the pictures do. But to sit there and kind of put things in perspective is kind of a different thing. And then we've had other, being out showing over the weekend, you go and you look at the pictures on MLS. Oh, yeah, we want to go see that. And then you get out there and you realize that, the Lakeview picture is actually taken from the yard, that you can't really see the lake from inside the house. And you want to, because a lot of these lake houses are out a little bit because of the nomenclature of the area. So you get out there and you go, really? You really made me drive all the way out here because you took a junky picture and stuck it in there. So there's challenges, but people are here.
But when you
they
said
want to get out
California,
of there.
people are calling out of California like wasps coming out of a nest after a shot of rain.
You got that, and you got Colorado's big, Arizona, Louisiana, Texas has always been big. Florida, we're getting people from the East Coast. It's just, you got that band that I talk about, as far as weather and things like that. And they're looking there, and some of them aren't sure where it is they're going to land, but they know it's not going to be where they are. Some people have sold some properties up wherever they're coming from. They're coming in with cash. They're coming in with, they're not coming in with contingencies because that's not going to go. In this market, things are moving too fast. We're down to 260 some houses right now.
Over the past couple of years, we know that I've known some people from California that they bought their house in 1960 for $29,000,
Sure.
and then it sold for $350,000 because the market.
Well, they got cheated. They only got three. They only got three some.
But now with the fires, the crime, and California is not. It's not. Back. We need to go to Hollywood. So to go to the beach and go to L.A.
Sure,
and it was so cool. Now people are coming out. What's the properties doing out there now?
They're still selling because there's people still are looking to go there. It's still,
With
Still
the fires,
Hollywood,
the crime.
still Hollywood and the
yeah.
beaches and everything else. And you get up into Northern California where you had the tech companies and stuff, and the forest where all the fires are going on. It's so beautiful that it's still where people want to go. And it's like a lot of places. It's two different states. You get that northern, it's not the same as the
Southern
south.
Cal,
I mean,
yeah.
it's two different states when you talk to people. And my time there was spent in San Diego and MCRD and in Camp Pendleton, and that was about it. We went up to San Francisco for Christmas the one year, but that was my experience, and that was in 1969. So I know that it has nothing to do with what's going on there now.
Wow.
It's the grand tour. But people have been coming. Again, I can't express the importance of good pictures. People are looking. They're online. They're sending stuff. They'll call on us. I want to see this house, this house, this house, and the importance for them. Stay off of Zillow. Stay off of Trulia. Go to Realtor. Go to retiretoarkansas.net, and that's current. That's if a house changes status. Within half an hour, it's going to come up on there that it's changed, that it's gone under contract, that it's pending, whatever the case may be, that there's a price change. That's current. Zillow doesn't care. We get people call us on houses that have been sold months ago. Well, I'm looking at it. And then they're mad at me because it's advertised as that. Well, I really can't help that. Well, it says, I know what it says. I didn't do that. That's Zillow, not. They don't click because they're clickbait. Every time you click on a Zillow listing, that generates revenue for them. So they don't care if it's current or not. They want you to click on that one and then start to click your way through it. Stay off of there. Do yourself a big favor. Well, it's so frustrating. And the guy from Zillow has told people don't use the Zestimates. He used that's called the Zestimate, and how much is this property worth? He ran his own house. And he came out the next day saying, don't use those estimates. That's not right at all. So, Realtor.com, the best. RetiredArkansas.net, even better, actually. And so you know what's current because it's a constantly changing. And today, when these secretaries get a chance to put these houses that have gone under contract over the weekend, this 260, whatever it is that I've got, is going to 272 is going to drop probably into the 50s, I bet. It's just, there's a lot of people in town.
Wow. Do you're talking about Zillow and Realtor and all this. The best thing to do is call you.
That's the best. If you have a question on a property, because I can sit and I'll run it up and I can give you the information that you're looking for. I can give that to you and it'll be right. And the importance of that, when you're looking, you want to make sure that you've got the right information. You want to make sure that you're getting the right stuff, as it were, going forward. That's very important.
But let's back up. You've got a lot of awards because of doing things the right way.
Sure. That's what it's for. Yeah.
So when you say, don't go to Zillow, don't go here, call us, that's what you do.
Exactly. And we can help with any property. We've helped people over the years with, it doesn't matter who's listing it. It doesn't matter if it's for sale by owner. We've represented people as buyer's agents on a for sale by owner. That's not a bad thing to have somebody represent you because you got to remember, the person who's got that for sale by owner, I'm not saying anything bad about any individual person. But the person that's a for sale by owner, they're leaving. They don't care. They can tell you, oh yeah, well, no, this is fine here. This curtains, these are brand new. and then they're going to be gone. They got the money and they're gone. And then 3 months from now, you find there's a leak behind that curtain, and oh, they didn't tell us that. Where did they get the price? That's usually where we run into when they're trying to sell the house. Oh, we paid this much for it. Yeah, I saw that. I looked up on the records and I saw that. Who gave you that price? That was the, oh, the seller said it was worth that much. Oh, did he? Oh, well, but the market isn't telling you that it's worth that much. Wow. So the importance of having representation to make sure that the things that get done at the back of the house stuff, it's not just going in and writing a check and showing up and getting the keys. There's a lot of work that goes into this and things that you as a buyer really need protection for. We don't use attorneys here. We use the closing companies, and they do a great job. I'm not shilling for any attorneys, believe me. But to be able to have have somebody have your back, because it's an emotional time and you're excited and you're, oh, look, we got this, we're going to get this house, and you kind of sometimes lose the reality of what's going on in the deal itself. And to have us be your buyer's agent can be money well spent going forward. So
let's look at the numbers.
This week in real estate, I have one more thing.
Yeah.
We do not own Century 21 LeMac. We work at Century 21 LeMac. Jewel Pendergast is the principal broker, and she owns the company. Bob and Linda, we're independent contractors. The rest of the team, all of us, Reese and TJ and Darlene and Sam McMaster, we are all independent contractors. We do not own the company. So I had two somebodies tell us that recently. Oh, your company, I saw one of your signs. What, a Z Team sign or Century 21 sign? Like I say, I can help you with any listings. We're glad to help you with Century 21 listings, obviously. And we do whatever we can do to help Century 21. We're very glad to be there. But that's not, we do not own the company. This week in real estate, there were 53 new listings came up, 2 commercial properties, 15 parcels of land, 36 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from 1.3 million, which is actually a big farm, to 27,000. 3 came on as active contingent. Average price coming on the market this week was 220,000. There were 57 sales last week. 11 parcels of land, 36 homes sold. Those homes sold in a range from 460,000 to 47,000. The average sale price last week was 174 with 126 days on market. $8 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 8 properties expired. 16 had price changes.
$8 million.
There's 134 pending. Amazing. We're down to 272 homes are listed on the MLS. And that's 272. So it's up a little bit. I think we're up like 8 or so from last week. But that's going to change today, I know. 108 in Mountain Home, 18 in Bull Shoals, 2 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 822 homes have sold for $134.4 million. The average sale price was $163,000 with 145 days on market. Last year at the same time period, there had been 811 homes have sold, so 11 more homes this year for $120.7 million. Average sale price last year was $148 with 134 days on market. And remember, I mean, last year we were just smoking. We thought we were.
Well, I mean, it's still at $8 million this week. I mean,
yeah, I mean, the market has been very, very busy. COVID really hasn't slowed things down. If anything, it's motivated
people.
You
gained the same amount of homes on the new listings as you sold, 36 and 36, according to my notes here. So
it's been. Like I said, we'll lose some of those today, I know. Yeah. The secretaries get these in homes go under contract. And, I mean, we were, like I say, as I've been showing, at certain price points, stuff that's available, there isn't a lot there. And we've been calling the agents at the last minute just to make sure, is there anything going on with this house before you get there? And somebody goes, oh, they said I got to have it. And then find out that there was an offer written on it that's being accepted. Wow. So it's been, so if you want to join in the fun, give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website, like I say, is retirettoarkansas.net. You can see what's available in your area. If you're interested in buying, the interest rates are still so good. Can I tell you what things are going to be like 6 months from now? No, I cannot. I can tell you they can't really get much lower because they just physically can't. It's costing them this much to generate the loans. So you want to get yourself a nice 30-year fixed loan and 15-year fixed, if you can do that, but a fixed rate loan. There's some great opportunities out there. We talk about the lack of houses, but there's still people buying and selling houses. We put a couple under this week, this weekend. So business is still going on. Give my honey a call. She spins the plates. She's at 870-405-0793.
retiredarkansas.net. Coming up, Missing Monday with the Morgan Nick Foundation and Brent Weaver. We'll be right back. You're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, We hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family
$740 Missing Monday, part of Down on the Corner programs brought to you by People That Care, Connecticut Water, J. Chafin State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Happy Lawn Care LLC, proudly insured by J. Chafin State Farm. Also the Brandon Burlsworth Foundation in St. Peter Catholic Church here in Mountain Home. And now joining me is Brent Weaver.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
Missing Monday, so we're going to take a look at some of the kids and adults that have come up missing. This is scary.
It is.
It's scary.
It very is. And I've been following this case since it started, and I'm really shocked that this person has not been found yet. I'm sure there's a lot going into this investigation. We're going to talk about Casey Compton. She's been missing from Stuttgart, Arkansas. Kind of give you the viewers a little bit of information about this. Casey was last seen in Stuttgart, Arkansas sometime after 6 p.m. on September 14th, 2014. She spent a day at a demolition derby with some friends, and a short time after she arrived home, she left again. I think she told her mom she was going to a convenience store to pick up some things, and she had a black LG smartphone with no charger on it, so she never returned home and has never been heard from again.
6 years and a week.
Yes.
Last seen September 14th, 2014.
Yes, and and her mom said that this is very uncharacteristic of her, but since I've been following this, I've noticed that they've added some more information to this. That they do have a person of interest in her disappearance, and it was the mother's former fiance that might be involved in this. So he's been jailed multiple times in the years since Casey's disappearance. But
how old was she 6 years ago? She looks probably 13, 14 years old there in that picture.
Yeah, she's probably in her early teens when she disappeared. So I don't have an exact age on her, but
down at Stuttgart, now that's kind of a swampy, that's the duck capital, and so.
Correct.
Boy.
Yeah, that is correct.
6 years and 1 week. This is it was 6 years last Monday.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's a case that's been it's still fresh, but yet it's still it's cold. So Attorney General Leslie Rutledge has added it to the list of missing persons. So that's our latest missing person Monday case right there.
Who else we need to look at there, Brent?
Tyreek Pope. It's going to be further down the list there, Dale.
Okay. Tyreek Pope, last seen May 4th, 2014 at Hot Springs.
Yes. Originally, Tyreek is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the time of his disappearance. And this may be a little confusing to some people, but he disappeared from Milwaukee on March 28, 2014. And the reason why we're saying he was last seen because eyewitnesses state that they've seen him in Hot Springs, and that was the last time he was seen.
There's no reason. How did you wind up? You say Milwaukee to Hot Springs. That's 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 miles here.
Right. Yeah. There's a few details on this case, and authorities believe that Texas or Arkansas, he may be in one of the other states, and so we have multiple agencies doing the investigation on this.
So now, does Leslie's office send this to Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma?
Probably so. I would believe so, yes. So with the law enforcement agencies working together, they're probably sharing this information and getting that information out there.
And Bob?
So he was missing from Milwaukee. He was last seen that we know of. He was seen here. So he's, how old was he?
Tariq, I believe he was in his 20s, if I remember right.
And he's been gone 6 years. But he was seen in March of 14.
Yes.
In Milwaukee.
Right, that's correct. He left Milwaukee and was last seen in Hot Springs. So he was traveling. I'm not sure where his whereabouts are now. That was the last time the eyewitnesses
Do they know
have
how
seen him.
he got from Milwaukee down to Southwest Arkansas?
That information I do not have. I'm sure the law enforcement has looked at, either airlines or buses or.
Now, Brent, these people hitch a ride? Do they thumb ride? They get a trucker? Do
It's a possibility.
Or hop a freight train? Do they still do that these days?
Right, it is a possibility. Yes, you still see hitchhikers out there, which is that's one thing that you're always taught: never hitch a ride with a hitchhiker. One, they can be dangerous. Two, the driver can be dangerous. You don't know what you're getting involved with.
That's true.
True.
What else we got?
Larry Hensley.
Larry Hensley. See if I can find him here.
This is going to be a very short one because there's not much known about him.
How far down is he on here? There he is. I found him right here. Okay, we got it.
And it's just simple that his brother reported him missing, and that's all that we know. So that we have no information on where Larry's been.
I mean, it's just they fold their arms and blink their eyes and they're gone.
Right. And my thing is, you just don't walk off the face of the earth. Somebody's somewhere. And
well, at Paragould, Arkansas, that's only about 10 miles from the Boot Hill of Missouri at the St. Francis River. If you go north out of Paragould, it's about 20 miles to the Missouri state line.
Mm-hmm.
You're not far from the Mississippi River. You're not far from Memphis. You're not far from Poplar Bluff or Sykes or anything like that.
Correct, yes. And like I said, there's not much information. And that's the reason why we do this, because if there is anybody that knows this person or has seen him, please contact that local agency. And, that way we can locate this person and give family some peace of mind or closure. And that way we can take this case off,
If he went on a bender for 6 weeks, 6 months.
Right.
And found his way up to upstate New York, whatever,
mm-hmm.
and just reappeared again and started working, there's no way, even if he used his identity, I mean, he'd just start paying taxes and become a normal citizen again.
Right.
And you're still showing him as missing.
Correct.
So, and I imagine most of these adults, I mean, unless they
and this one's coming up on 7 years.
Overcame
Christmas
some
of
sort of
13.
foul play, and they fell into the river, and they just never recovered his
Right.
body, which he's going to be missing forever anyway.
Right.
But there is no cross reference of anything unless he got arrested. Even if he got arrested for something, would he come up as a missing person?
Yes. Most of your missing people are entered through the National Crime Information Center's computer.
So the NCIC, okay.
Right. Actually, especially for children, law enforcement agency, once they take a report, they have up to 2 hours to get that person entered into the National Crime Information Center. And that way, if a police officer finds a child or even a person, they can run their name and they'll come up as being missing. So.
In the importance of when they do these little missing kits, like when they don't have the fair this year, but the missing kits with the child's fingerprint, stuff like that, some sort of traceable evidence of who that person is when you report that missing.
Yes. When I started with the foundation, we did photo IDs. Photo IDs is the most important of all of that. I mean, you can identify a person by their fingerprints, but I hate to say that fingerprints are mainly for identification of the other part. If you find them deceased or anything like that, and they can't talk, or especially if it's an infant. Infants are another story. That's a different situation because they're still developing their fingerprints.
That's they take the footprint.
Yeah, that's the reason why we do
it's got the
footprints.
footprint on there. Yeah,
not correct. So, when you have to go to the extent of fingerprinting, and they're even doing teeth impressions. We did one at Nelson Wilkes one year, and we had a dentist come in and with wax and give the impression, child's teeth impressions in the wax. So, and
those are all unique too.
Right.
Let's grab a quick break with Brent Weaver right after this.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pick-up orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net. $7:53, and Brent has on the phone. We had some video discrepancies here, so we'll go ahead with just an audio for now.
Okay, I'll introduce our Assistant Director of the Morgan Nick Foundation, Genevieve.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. This is Dale over at the other microphone. I'm going to let Brett handle most of this.
Yeah, we've been discussing...
Sorry, we've got problems this morning, just all kinds of technical issues, but
that happens.
I'm happy to be on this morning.
Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on so early, and we've been discussing some of the missing person Mondays from the Attorney General's office. We've talked about Casey Compton and Tyreek Pope and Larry Hensley, and now we were going to talk about Sean Young. I know there's so many cases to keep up with. I think last time I looked there was 431 active cases through the Attorney General's office.
Yeah, they're typically in Arkansas. We always say there's an average of around 500 at any given time. You know, if two go off, two come on. So that's pretty accurate. Unfortunately, it means that we have a lot to do here at the foundation.
Yes. And y'all do excellent work too. Of course, the foundation has grown too in the past year. Can you give the listeners what the foundation does, Genevieve?
Yeah, absolutely. We have grown. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of that growth. We've actually been around for 25 years. Of course, we started when 6-year-old Morgan Nick was kidnapped from Alma, Arkansas. And Colleen realized within that first year that Arkansas didn't have an organization to really walk a family through an event like that. And it would have been really helpful, beneficial to her to have someone to kind of walk her through the step-by-step process and just be there, for that emotional support and all of the event support that goes with it. And so she started the foundation, and primarily for the last 24 years, we have worked with families of missing or abducted children. It doesn't matter why a child is missing. We are there to work with the family, work with law enforcement. Even if it's a child that's run away, we still work with that family and help them. They're just as important. It's just as meaningful and just as imperative that we find that child. Actually, almost more so in today's world than ever before. The dangers are much more serious and much quicker on kids today who go missing. So we work with that family. We provide support for them. We kind of walk them through a step-by-step process of things that they can do, things they can focus on. We create posters that go out all over the internet, all over social media. We have a pretty wide social media reach, and so we create those posters for the families. And studies have shown that those posters actually help recover kids and missing people 86% of the time. It's due to a poster that someone has seen. And so that's really beneficial for the family. And then we're just kind of the liaison between law enforcement and the families. We try to do whatever we can to support and help and equip law enforcement with what they need to do, as well as supporting the family with what they need to do, and just making sure they understand the process and what's going on. That, sometimes in those situations we hear a lot that families feel like nothing's being done. Maybe they feel like law enforcement isn't doing everything they could be. And, we try to be that liaison between the two, because what we know is in that moment of crisis, you're in such a panic and you want to know every little detail, but we all know law enforcement can't tell you every little detail. Some things, they need to not let everyone know for reasons of the case, or, whatever that reason might be. And so we try to make sure that we can let the family know as much as possible, that there are things being done, this is where we're at, that kind of thing. And then last October, we expanded to work with missing adults. And no one in Arkansas has ever done that. As a matter of fact, we're one of the only organizations that works with missing adults in the U.S. A lot of people don't realize that when you're an adult, you have the right to go missing. So there's not a lot that law enforcement or anyone else can do, because if you want to walk away from everyone you know, you can do that, and you have the right to do that, and you don't have to tell anyone, answer to anyone to do that. So we know that very rarely do people actually just walk away from everyone without a word. But unless law enforcement sees that there's some sort of, sinister activity, they can see that obviously there was foul play or something, they really can't do a lot to help you. And so for families that are missing an adult loved one, that can be very daunting and frustrating, and just create havoc in their world. And so we work with those families to provide, again, resources. We created about 2 years ago now, we created a step-by-step process for adults that have a missing adult loved one in their life. and for law enforcement as
But-
well, that tells you kind of all
We
the
gotta cut it
things
off.
that you can do, a step-by-step process.
We're out of time.
The Arkansas Attorney General's office helped print that for us and work with us
I hate to
on
interrupt.
that.
We're out of time.
Yeah, sorry, Genevieve. But yeah, we've got
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
We'll catch up with you next Monday, perhaps.
Okay, you want to try again next Monday?
Absolutely. We'll try to fix the.
We got to
the,
run. See everybody tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Thanks.